I'm going to show you guys another crazy way to make money in New World. This time, we're going to be making money from farming gemstones. That's right, from gold veins, from platinum veins. We've also got some silkweed. This is going to be probably the most complicated route that I have done yet. So be ready for something really complicated. This route actually spans over the course of a 1 hour and 20-minute cycle because large platinum veins, their maximum respawn is almost an hour and 20 minutes. So this whole cycle is about using just enough time to get back to the platinum vein when it's respawning and go grab them all again. So this is going to be a much larger cycle per time than some of the previous videos that I've shown. So this time around, we're going to expand upon a money route that I used yesterday in yesterday's video. There's an extended version of that route, which is going to be very different. So we're going to zoom it out. We are going to go over to Reekwater again. So the other route was near the congregation, and it was a gold route with wire weave and star metal. But there's actually a bunch of platinum. Now I'll show a map for this in a little bit, just right after, here in just a second actually. But the general idea is there's platinum. You're going to run through here, grab platinum, grab orichalcum. You're going to grab more platinum, grab azoth water. You're going to come back up, and then you're going to go on that loop from that other video until it's been an hour and 20 minutes, and then you're going to go start the platinum loop again. Or you can also go for that loop once and then get chests down here, or go in here and get these chests and then go on that loop, because the chests in here respawn once an hour, so you can go for the chests if you want to go for the chests. Now, the chests won't make you as much money, but they are nice because you get level 60 gear. You can work on that gear score that you want to, gear score watermark. And you can also find random things potentially like schematics and things that you might really, really want to find. So I'm going to show you a map of where everything is. And then I'm also going to show you a quick little sped up version of some of it. But the route is way too big to do a sped up version of the whole thing. It'll be like a 3-minute thing, even sped up. So I'm just going to show you sped up parts of just here and there, just so you get an idea of what it feels like to run through some of these areas trying to do this. But let's move on to the map. Okay, so this route is extremely complicated, so you're going to have to bear with me here. So you're going to find the bulk of the platinum in here and in here. That's where all the platinum is, okay? Then up here is the gold from the last video, if you didn't see the last video. Here is the wired fiber, and here's some star metal. Now, throughout here, you'll find like iron. In here, you'll find a bunch of ancient chests when you go for those, if you go for those. You'll also find a bunch of honey trees through here and through here that you should always be grabbing, because honey's, it's just nice. It takes almost no time at all if it's right on the way you grab it. And then all through here, you'll find a bunch of nuts randomly. If you happen to be running right past them, you should definitely grab them. There's extra free money. Really, really nice. So the way I generally do this is I place a camp right here in case I die when I go in here, if I choose to go in here. And then I start on the platinum veins right here. So the way this goes is we go from here to here, and then over to here, and then to this one, and then we go through here, grab that platinum, and we can go up here and we can drop off to this one, and then we can go along the edge here and come in and grab that, and then go along this and drop down onto this one, and then we can go across here and grab some iron, and then I grab the platinum, and there's platinum here, and throughout here there's a bunch of honey trees, some iron, and then a bunch of platinum, and then I generally grab this iron, and I usually ignore the other two, and I just go straight to this. This is orichalcum. And this is more orichalcum if it happens to be there when you get there. Then from here, I'll go down to here, which is more platinum, and then you have to go around and get up on this ledge in order to get to the platinum on top of the den. There's like a lion den. And then you go drop here for more platinum. On the other side of the rock, there's some iron. And then you go through here and it lets you up onto this ledge. And then from this ledge, you're going to follow this, and there's some platinum here. Then right here, you climb up onto a rock to get more platinum. Then over here, more platinum, and then platinum, I think, and then iron, and then platinum. And there's honey trees through there, so grab the honey trees in that area. And then you drop down this rock to some platinum down here. And then this part is kind of optional. If you don't have the right build for it, you can die here. So I wouldn't mess with it too much if you don't feel like comfortable doing it. But you're going to go to this, which is azoth spring, and then an azoth spring, and then an azoth spring, and then an azoth spring, and then another azoth spring, and another azoth spring. Now from here, you can go this way to go up, and grab a river crest on the way, or you can go here and grab this iron, and then go up this way. And then either way, no matter which way you go, let's say we went for the river crest, for example, we're gonna head up here, and then while in here, you're gonna grab some iron, and maybe you can grab this one if you want, and then grab this one, and then go to this one, get some iron, why not? and then go here for gold. So we got gold here, and we go around like this and grab the gold here. And here's where things get a little weird. So you're going to need to get up on the mountain. And you can do that right through here somewhere, and you're going to wrap around like this. And then up here, there's a bunch of gold. There's 3 veins, a small, a medium, and a big. Then you're going to go here, you're going to drop down to a second ledge and grab a gold vein here, and then you're going to backtrack a little, get gold right here, and then follow the outside to get gold, gold, and then some shock bulbs right there. Actually, those are shock bulbs. They're not gold. So that's gold, gold, then shock bulb, then some gold, then some hemp. Then you're going to go here, and you're going to get some star metal. There should be 3 right here if no one mind it. And then on that ledge, there's also 3 over here. Then you're going to go down here, and you're going to go to wire fiber, and you're going to put on wire fiber gathering gear if you have it, and maybe even mining food if you harvesting food if you feel like, you know, swapping foods and then swapping back if you have the money for that. And then you're going to grab wire fiber, wire fiber, wire fiber. There's a bunch here, wire fiber. All in all, it's like, I think 12 spawns or something. And then you're going to go here for some gold, and then more gold, and drop down the ledge for more gold. Go around that thing. There's gold right here. It's kind of hard to see this one, so you might accidentally miss it if you don't know it's there. Then there's gold over here, and then gold down here. Then you backtrack up here by a bear den. You grab gold, and then you go around this. You come back up, and there's gold and gold. And you go back a little bit and come up and follow this ledge, and you can get up here to some gold that's way up on the ledge over here. And once you figure it out, you'll know what to do. And then from there, you're going to repeat that cycle until it's been an hour and 20 minutes and the platinums respawned. So you would come back this way, and then you would loop back in. You would grab this gold down here, and then you would start the loop again. Or, if you don't want to do that, another option is this is your chance to go back down here, grab the iron ores, and then come down here, grab honey trees, and then get down into here and go grab all the ancient chests in this area. Go down through this place, which is like a staircase up and down. You'll come out right here, and then from there, you can go down here and grab these iron, and then you can head back up for another gold cycle. And it'll probably take one more gold cycle after that point in order to get to an hour and 20 minutes so you can do the platinum all over again. If you don't do that, though, you can just go here and you can loop the gold cycle a second and probably a third time as well. And then after that, it'll have been like, okay, it's been like an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and 30 or something like that. Then you're going to the end of whatever cycle, whether it's the second or the third. You're going to go down, you're going to grab the iron again, and then you're going to go back all the way to this platinum at the very start right here, and you're going to repeat the cycle. Now, I know that's really complicated, but that's the cycle. Also, I want to make sure, don't think I said this on the other part. You're going to want to have full mining luck gear, as high a gear score as you can. Now, mine's kind of hodgepodge, whatever. It's not the worst, but it's not good. And then you're going to want mining luck on your amulet, and obviously mining luck on your pickaxe. And you're going to want harvesting luck on your sickle, and you're going to want harvesting luck, a set of harvesting luck gear that you can swap to for when you get to the wire fiber spawn. And very importantly, you're going to want mining luck food. Now, you could also use harvesting luck food and use one and then the other if you feel like it's worth spending the money on that. So when you get to the wire fiber, use harvesting food, and then right after the wire fiber, just go straight back to mining food, depending on how you want to do it, what food you have, and what your budget is. So with all that out of the way, I'm going to go show a sped up version of just getting the platinum or something real fast, so you know what it's like to do all this in Reekwater and the hard parts. And then after that, we are going to take a look at what I found in 2 hours. I'm going to do this for 2 hours because of the platinum respawn being so long. And then we're going to divide it by 2 and see how many coins that I make per hour on average here based on the 2-hour sample that I do. So I am done with the 2 hours. I'm back in town. In 2 hours, I found, ignore these cut onyx, by the way. I had to pull these off auction because of a bug. But I found a pristine emerald, pristine malachite, pristine opal, a bunch of brilliant gems, 6 brilliant onyx, just too many for me to go through one by one. I decided to go for the route where I run through that one like zombie town or whatever you want to call it and grab all the chests, and I got 80 flux, 14 solvent, 32 tannin, 62 sandpaper, and 49 wire weave. I have 210 star metal ore because I was not mining the star metal ore at first, which was a mistake, and one time it was gone. I got a bunch of iron ore. The gold ore and platinum is literally worthless. I don't even know why I'm carrying it. I need to throw it on the ground. I got 205 orichalcum ore, 26 fey iron. I'm going to ignore the rawhide. I killed one random animal and skinned it. And then I got 10 blister weave, 10 scale cloth, 1,200 wire weave, 229 fibers. And then I got all this arcana stuff, 65 Azoth water, which is pretty nice. 120 air motes, which is pretty nice. 91 death motes, which is also nice. And then I got, 37 shell bed cap, which is probably not worth very much. I got some mushrooms. I got 117 nuts. I got 3 tarragon and 701 honey. So all in all, I got a lot of stuff, but we'll see what it actually adds up to. Now, I'm not going to make you watch one by one as I go through all these gems. There's just too damn many gems. But let me look at some of the more notable ones, like the pristine emerald goes for at least 100. The brilliant onyx goes for almost 100. It goes for probably 70 realistically, but we'll say 75. The pristine opal, and this is my server. Your server could be higher or lower. A lot of servers are lower. Pristine opal is only worth 100. And then when you get down to normal ones, like a normal onyx is worth, well, that's a good deal. I'll buy that. Normally worth like 30 to 40. I'll say 35. I'll say 40. And then when you look at like just a normal opal though, or some other random thing, it's going to be like 5 to 10, like a topaz. People only really use these ones just to level up jewel crafting. So most of these will end up being like 5 to 10 a piece. I'll be the one to go through them, and I'll just show you the numbers. I'm not going to do them one by one and show you one by one. There's too many types, but I will put them all together and be like pristine gems, brilliant, and then normal, and summarize each one. Then for the refining reagents, okay, so let's look at some of those. So the flux is now worth, I'd say, I'm going to say 350 is a good price because it depends on the town. It's varying a lot. I actually sold a bunch for almost 5, so it's going up and down a lot. Wire weave is 0.7 maybe. And then we have sandpaper, which is worth at least a coin a piece. I'm going to say 1.25 because it's been trending up right now because of the nerf to refining reagents. We got the solvent, which is worth, I'm going to say 120, and then I forget the last one with tannin. That's right, tannin. Tannin is worth only 0.5. So we also have star metal ore, which is worth a lot on my server, 0.3. It's been going up because more people are hitting 60, less people want to go mine it. So we got the iron ore, which is worth, on my server, 0.2. Some servers, iron ore is only worth 0.1, though. I keep forgetting everything that I need to look at. We had fey iron and orichalcum. Fey iron is worth 1 coin a piece. No, it's worth, no. I'm just going to exclude it, probably. It's probably so worthless. Maybe it's worth a few gold, what I got, a few coins. Orichalcum ore, though, is worth nothing. Garbage. I'm not even going to count it then. And then we got blister weave. We got scale cloth. Okay, so these are some prices you can expect for this stuff. Different servers gonna be different prices. Mine generally goes for 175, and I would say this is about rock bottom for these. They've been here for a while. They were going down, 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 and they've really been slowing down at this point. So the lowest they're gonna go is maybe 50 a piece. I saw them at 50 a piece, and they've gone up since then. So we might finally be at the bottom on my server for some of these materials. We also got some fibers, which are worth a lot on my server, 0.18, and then wire fiber, which is actually worth a decent bit on my server, at 0.07 to 0.1. I'm just going to say 0.1 for the easy math. Then we have all this stuff. I'm just going to look at the Azoth water. Okay, and I will do all the rest for you. I'm not going to have you guys sit here and watch each individual one as I go through them. But Azoth water, we'll say it's worth 2. And then we got tarragon, nuts, and honey. And then I'll just go ahead and skip to the math. So nut is worth a lot on my server. This is abnormal price. Yeah, 2 is more accurate on my server. It's worth a ton on my server. Even on your server, it's probably worth at least 0.5. And And then we had tarragon. I only had 3, but it's still a valuable thing, 20 apiece. And then we had honey, which is not worth a lot, but I have a lot of it. Some servers is 0.1, some servers is 0.5. My server right now is 0.3. I'm gonna say it's worth 0.3. So those are some ideas for prices on some of this stuff. Like I said, it's always gonna vary. Every server is gonna be different. Some people's servers are actually higher than this, believe it or not. But a lot of servers are lower than this. I'm on a decent server for like gold inflation. So I'm gonna put all this on a text editor. I'm gonna add it up, and we're gonna see what I made in 2 hours. Then we're gonna see what the average was per hour. All right, so I added it all up. We got 335 coins worth of pristine gems, 1,658 coins worth of brilliant gems, 686 worth of normal gems, and around 24 flawed gems from the iron that we mined. We got a bunch from the obsidian flux. The blister weed was worth a bunch. The scale cloth was worth a ton. Wire fiber was worth a little bit. Cyan pigment was worth some. The nuts were surprisingly a nice pick-me-up. Same for the honey. And then the other miscellaneous cooking and the arcana items. The random arcana items really actually added up. It's just annoying to get enough of them to justify selling them, but if you do this loop enough times, you have no problem selling them once you have like 10, 20, 30, 80 of each one, you know. So all in all, that brings our total to 6,539.42 coins in 2 hours. So divide by 2, that makes us about 3,269 coins per hour, which is pretty good considering that the economies have deflated so much. If this was 2 weeks ago, this would have been more like 12 to 15,000 an hour, but deflation continues to hit hard, which is fine. Also, we got a bunch of Azoth from mining. I didn't count the exact amount, but I guarantee it was more than 100. Probably more than 200, actually, with how much stuff I mined, but at least 100. And we also got some level 60 gear because I opted to go for the route where I run through that skeleton city, grabbing all the ancient chests. So all in all, it's a pretty neat place to make money, pretty good place. If you need gemstones and you don't want to buy them, you can just do it this way. And overall, you'll make a decent amount of money. You could potentially make more if you do the route more efficiently than I did. And also, if you get the star medal every time, you might have another, 500 to 1,000 on here. There's a lot of variables that can happen. You could find some tolvium when you get the orichalcum. A lot of variance here can happen. So, depending on the prices on your server, though, expect maybe 1,500 to 5,000 per hour doing this. So it's another one of those ways to make money that you can add to your arsenal now. So, just like the other videos I have on this channel, if you had one of the other ways and you feel like it's too crowded and you can't get in there to do it, you can check this one. It's just another thing that you can check to see if you can make a bunch of money per hour. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be posting more and more of these in the coming days and weeks so that eventually you'll have so many options for money farms that no matter what is happening, you'll be able to find one that you can do without other people bothering you and fighting you over the resources. But all in all, it's a pretty good way to make money, and it's a really fun way to make money, honestly. I had a lot of fun with this route. It's a different way to make money, and it's just another one of those ways that you can make money in New World.